getting sick or like something feeling sick.
Okay.
But like the area is just like such in a way of ways and kind of like already annoyed at the change that's going around that they don't want to um like say there's anything more changing. So my character kind of goes out like on a little quest to like maybe find out why, which brings them north.
Run
But
that
I
by
don't
me again. Just
I
I
have
lost it a
no
little bit in the
idea.
middle.
I have no idea yet. That's my
Okay.
problem.
Okay.
I want my character to come. I'm guessing. I feel like it's a religious site for like Hunter's Root. And I haven't nailed anything down yet or even started my character creation. I was just trying to think of like what I would make first. I know I would do Wood Elf, and I was thinking there's either there's like something of, like it's been trained in either something more in like the cleric or like druid side, like religious side, or maybe like on the warrior
I
side.
I will
I
say
think
this: we do not have a cleric currently.
I was noticing that I don't think anyone does like healing things, so I was thinking.
so. Yes, we don't have a cleric, but also we don't have a druid, and
Who
thematically, druid fits the vibe and is also a healer.
That's what I was reading, and it kind of seemed like. So I was like reading the druid kind of stuff, where like the animals and the nature and everything, and I felt inspired by Peldier and like maybe having a character that's like very tied in with nature, but something's wrong around the area, but the society doesn't really want to like admit there's something wrong.
Okay, I see what you were saying before. I gotcha.
Yeah, like they're already annoyed at like the change that's going on around the areas, and that they have to kind of like let go of their ways a little bit.
Mhm.
But they don't want to like admit there's something else going on of like either like a sickness or for like the nature or a sickness for the animals or something going around, not to the tree, but like around the tree.
That's actually really sweet because I guess I'll start to tell you like a little bit of the lore of that area, because it's kind of cracked. It's kind of insane. Um, the Hunter's Root is basically like this massive tree that sticks up above the rest of the forest.
Yeah.
In part because it is on a hill, and in part because it is just like incredibly fully grown. But the hill is like cracked through, like like meters and meters and meters deep. Um, like these big like crevasses. And the parts of the hill seem to be held together by the roots of the tree.
Mm.
And like the further you descend, the darker it gets, and the more like weird, dangerous game lives down there. And it's kind of like are you familiar at all with what's it called? Waterdeep and the tavern whose name I can't remember. um,
Is Waterdeep the place where what's his fuck always talks about every 30 seconds in Baldur's Gate?
yes.
So kind of, but like not really. Like I've only played Baldur's Gate and I didn't finish it because I had a little crash out in life.
Gotcha. It's a long game. It's bound to happen. You're bound to find something that pulls you off the path eventually.
Yeah, but that's like my 99.9% knowledge of like the D&D world.
Gotcha. There's this tavern, and I forget the name of it, and it's making me very upset. But it has this well in the middle of the tavern that goes like way, 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 way deep into like this mega dungeon.
Mhm.
And people go to the tavern to like gain supplies, trade, rest up, and then like delve into the dungeon.
Ooh.
And this has got a similar vibe where people go to Hunter's Route to like meet up and trade, and then some of the like really, really like adventure seeking hunters go there to prepare to dive under and hunt some of the like really dangerous creatures that live below.
Hmm. So
So there's something
maybe
to be done with that.
maybe maybe some of like the creatures like you'd see like an angler fish, like you'd never see that coming to the surface. Then like how like one just kind of like came to the surface and like that was like wild. Like maybe like
Yeah.
not a lot, but like there's been like sightings of things that would never be able to like ascend, and there's kind of like people are like rubbing it off, and like the druid maybe thinks that no, there's something more going on.
Mhm.
I have no idea.
No, I like that a lot. I like that a lot, and I'm trying to figure out how that brings you north.
I guess, yeah.
Yawning portal, Parker.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. I figured I'd Google while you were talking.
Is that what the thing was called?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I also don't have a name for my character yet, but I'll figure that out.
It's
Should I
fine.
be starting like my sheet, or am I just spitballing what I
No,
want to
we're in
do
the
first?
idea phase right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, idea
Um,
phase, but like whenever we kind of get there, you'll wanna. I mean, even if you want to share your screen so that we can kind of like walk through
Oh.
it with you.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, like either like the animals, like maybe like some, like they're not like making it all the way to the surface, but like they've been higher than normal, or I wouldn't say the roots, or there's anything wrong with the roots, but maybe like either like dead grass, or like maybe like surface animals are getting sick, or just something in and around that area just isn't on par with how it usually is.
Gotcha. Okay, let's see.
Like to the tree, it would just be like a cough, but you know. Sandra, I don't know how I share my screen. Oh, share my screen.
I think Druid also fits for your vision because they get. I mean, Druid and Cleric both get weapon proficiencies. But the idea of being like a combatant, a fighter, a hunter in your own right, and then also additionally like having that nature magic, I think fits very well.
Cool. Yeah, so I was looking at just like maybe just Wood Elf Druid. I feel like that sounds super basic, but I
No,
feel like
that's
it made
great.
sense for the area I wanted to delve from.
Hmm. That's really fun too because I like specifically built interesting places in each of these three kingdoms in case you went to one of them. And I love that we have like a representative from each of them and then two from the Empire. Like that's good stuff.
Plays out nicely. I mean, he was
Mhm.
just sitting there. I was like, okay, nobody's doing anything with this area, and Peltier seems fun.
And Pelter's real cool because um he's not like a loving nature god in that like, everything's gonna be okay, like peace and love and that kind of thing. He's like god of the hunt and god of the circle of life, so there's a little bit of that brutality in there too. And
Ooh.
Okay,
that's fun.
Oh, so wait,
that's
maybe
dangerous
so
to talk
either
about.
there's something wrong then, or maybe there's like a tradition for like a rite of passage for the hunt, and
Mm.
we have to go find like something to sacrifice and slay, and then bring back, like throw down the pit.
So I love all of this. However,
You're so good at like gently saying no.
no. It's not a no because I think that's really cool. I'm being so sincere.
Oh, thank you.
Um, the issue is that when you build a character that has too like rigidly defined a goal, it's hard to get on like a big adventure in a different direction.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Like if you're going after this hunt and then you instead go to this random dungeon and then that leads you to a different area, it's like when are we getting back to the hunt? What's your character doing?
Yeah, so like illness
Um,
or solving something might lead you with a more of an open scape.
Possibly. I'm trying to think first and foremost just how we get to the start of the adventure. Because of the way that it's feeling right now is that basically there is this hill with like an old dungeon tomb built on top of it. Um, and it basically is sealed most of the time. And then on every like whatever, like third full moon of the year or something like that, um, it is unsealed temporarily that you might go in and try to see what lurks beneath. And there's been like this job posting that's been up for a few years and has been like kind of disregarded, but every year that it gets close to that third full moon, people start talking about it again.
Mm.
And there's the idea that you go in and anything that you find there is yours to keep, but if you bring the item at the end, this like staff that is highly sought after to the contact on the quest board, then you'll be like handsomely rewarded for it.
Okay.
Um,
Yes.
so it is more of a selfish goal to start than like an altruistic one to be like, I wanna go dig inside of this grave and see what's going on here.
Right. Yeah, I guess I don't know how I would end up there. I guess is either it's been because I haven't really thought of any like side traits to this character at all yet of like what drives them and like vices that they have.
Mhm.
So I guess that's part of it too of like I'm just in the area and maybe the hubbub of oh it's close and it's just kind of convenient to do and see what it's about, or like if there's something down there that I think could be helpful to figuring out what's going on.
I like that. The idea that there's something else going on in there, or like a key, an item. Oh, it would be interesting.
What?
This might create some fun party tension. Um, the item at the end of the tunnel, maybe that's the thing that will help. And if you can get it yourself, then you can use it.
Oh, see, that's what I was thinking of, and I didn't know if I'm allowed to create like
Yeah, sure you can.
of like because like oh like maybe the staff is like it's of lore to my area, or it's been like called by a different name, but like I think it's the staff, and I think this thing can come help whatever's going on in my region.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a druid staff, so if there's one to wield it, that would be the
Ah,
one.
I didn't realize I forgot it was a druid staff. Yeah, so I'm compelled to think that the staff of lore might be. I don't know if it can help,
Ooh.
but I think it could be a possibility.
That's very fun then, because I have no idea where the story goes if and when you reclaim it. I have no idea where the story goes at that point, and that's going to be great because you guys can either bring it back to the quest giver, in which case you go like north into the Empire, or you could try and take it south to clear out the rot and go in a totally opposite direction with opposite goals. And I forget, I think that Bo's character had
She has like some
some.
type of like corruption going on in her farmland or something.
Yes, 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 yes. There was something about her seeking this too that was a little different, where everyone else is more like, I just want to get paid. There's something a little more pulling at her and her character. So that could be very interesting to see how it plays out.
Oh, I love fighting with Bo.
Yeah, for the record, Kiwi, you are a surprise to them all. The only one
Am I?
that was informed at all was Parker because he's the DM and he has to sign off on people.
That's so exciting.
So tomorrow, Bo will probably like scream.
I'm very excited. I haven't told them yet either because I wasn't sure if they knew or not.
Yep, nope, none of them know. I play games with them all tonight normally. None of them have any fucking clue.
Do they know like there's one more person coming?
Nope. Nope, because Parker was talking about how like if we for a healer like he might just NPC a druid for us or a cleric and just have them on, and they're only really gonna heal us since we don't have one. But I was like, we can make this happen.
That's so fun. I love that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna think that maybe maybe there's been a staff of legend in my area, but it's nondescript because it's from like the old ways, and I see this thing and that they're looking for a staff and it's a druid staff. So in my head, I think that this must be the thing that can help my area, even though I don't really have information on it.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Can I add something to your character that I think would be very fun?
Absolutely.
So this tomb exists in the region of Elevance, which is Niravine's domain. Um, so different gods kind of domain over here.
Mhm.
Um, I think it would be very interesting if you had already attempted something like this to find like the staff of a follower of Peldir, and it did not work, but you carry that staff and that's your like main focus. And now you're after this other one because it's like, well, my god's influence didn't work. Maybe this one can work.
Ooh, okay. I like that. I
How are
have
you
no
feeling
idea what
about
this
that?
means yet, but I'm in.
Okay, I'm just planting seeds for things that I can mess with later.
Perfect. I'm easily corruptible. I'm thinking, just because my first character, I might just go with some of my traits that I already have, where they're very tunnel vision and a little bit stubborn.
Mhm.
Or they kind of get something in their head and then they're a little bit compulsive that they need to get out that idea. And are very hard to steer off that path. Which is Plunger can attribute that's normally how I play my games, is I get an idea in my head and I'll see that sometimes it may not be the best idea, but I still need to see it through.
Yeah, that idea is normally chaos, Parker.
So this is going to be great because as long as we're all starting in the same place and we all do this first adventure together, you guys will be in an enclosed space where you have to talk to each other, and alliances will be formed, and maybe rivalries will be formed, and then you'll get out, and then who knows what the fuck will happen? Not
Yeah,
me.
no, there's a 50-50 shot Kiwi stabs one of us.
Great.
I would never.
Yeah, druids are more blunt weapons.
Weapons, okay.
A
But I
sling,
have
a
like
staff.
I have my staff. I guess, yeah, like what should I start to think of first? Like, do I need to think of like a personality? Do I need to think of weapons?
We can go into the character creation, and that might kind of trigger it for you.
Okay, can you see my screen?
I can. Just that standard one. You can do the start building.
I click the beginner, or
I wouldn't bother because we're here to help.
okay. I'll start then. Okay.
I'm very curious about like more lore and backstory too, because I want to fill out some more, I don't know, like hooks and potential loose ends that I could come back to.
Yeah, of course. This was like I was like trying to think of a character as I was listening to other people's characters. So this is like fresh off the
Unclick
noggin.
Legacy.
Pardon?
Unclick Legacy, the one at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, that's old rules.
Okay. Is this all good?
I think the
2014 core and expanded rules
Check out.
we don't need, because yeah, that's all the old stuff that we're not messing with anymore.
Okay. Can I like edit my character name later and stuff?
Yes. Yeah, you can do it at any point. I changed one of my characters' names in the middle of the campaign because I kept failing all of his swagger rolls. So he had to lose his name from Trent Swagger to Trent Swaggerless. Hopefully one day he'll redeem himself.
Okay. And then is this partnered content? Is this chill?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Do I need to do any of these optional features?
That's all fine.
Okay. What about advancement type?
That's fine, because Parker will tell us when to advance. Because
Yeah.
we're not actually going to be like having this thing tell us when to advance. Parker will tell us when to, and then we'll just go in and manually advance.
Okay. Do I need to touch anything else at this moment in time?
I think that's all good.
Character
Yeah, I
privacy.
don't really care about a lot of this stuff. That's all fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's just the blue arrow will take you to the next page.
Next, choose class. Okay, I'm gonna choose a druid.
Mm-hmm.
And do I need to click on any of these, or this is just? I was kind of reading through it, but I gave it a good scan, so I can.
So this is all stuff that you don't have yet, so you're good. This is just
Yeah.
stuff that you will be getting.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I just want to be one class because dual class confuses me still, and I'd like to.
So if you look right there, Kiwi, on the right side, you'll see level 1.
Yeah.
So as you see those available at higher levels.
Yeah.
So as we go up, you'll get more of those things unlocked. So that would be when you start multi-classing and things like that, if you wanted to, or you can just
absolutely not.
Class.
Absolutely not.
So if you want, you can
move, I think.
Put your character at a higher level to see like the options that'll come later, if you want to try and like figure out later on. But
that's
otherwise,
a future Kiwi problem.
That's what I would say too, is future Kiwi problem.
Okay.
So you can just click on your drop downs. Looks like you got one above it too. So this is an actual choice.
Okay. So I gain all the traits. Okay. 4 traits is wisdom.
So you're just picking skill proficiencies right now. All of that's locked in, and then the 2 on the bottom.
Okay. I was just reading these over here real quick. All right, light armor shields. Oh, sweet, I can have a sickle. All right. Okay. So I feel like nature's gotta be one of them, but like insight's also important too. But at the same time, I do kind of want to like come clutch with healing anything. So then I also thought, because I was reading through some of these, and then I thought, obviously, like religion just seems to be such a big scope of this world that I feel like religion could be important, but at the same time, there's other characters that like I don't know if my characters should focus on that.
I mean, we can
So
have two characters focused on religion. Like that's not really a big deal. It's just kind of how you want your character to like interact with the world. Like, do you
Yeah,
think your person will be very focused in on their religion?
I think they're more just focused in. I'd say they have a connection with the tree, which I guess would be religious, but I'd say like not in a like the word zealot.
Sure. Yeah, I would say that means you think of it more as like a nature type thing than the religious portion of that. So like, religion might be smart.
let me throw a
You
couple
get
fun
you
out
get
there
two
real
though
quick.
for this Kiwi, so you're not
I know.
just one.
Yes.
I'm trying to think.
First thing is you get two now, and then you get two later with your background, I believe, or whatever they call it now.
Ah, okay.
So you'll end up with, I think, four total.
Okay.
Um, Having multiple people with religion proficiency is going to be very interesting because you're going to be coming at it from different angles because of the different gods that you follow. So that might make for some fun, like added insight. Like, Bo rolls religion and gets like her god's take on it, and then you roll religion and get your god's take on it, and you get like a fuller
Uh,
picture.
yeah. See, that's I thought religion. I feel like the whole campaign just feels like very religion based. So I feel like not having
Hmm.
religion would be maybe like a disadvantage in just general to everything. So I think I'm gonna choose religion for one, and then just nature for second
Hmm.
for this moment in time because those feel very like balanced to what my character is like core features are coming off of.
And now here's another aspect.
Okay.
See how it says saving throw proficiencies, intelligence, and wisdom? Up a
Uh
couple. Like right center screen, just above. Saving throw proficiencies, intelligence, and wisdom.
oh
It's in the
yes.
core druid. Yep.
Yes. So those are they're both mental stats. So if you put a lot of points in those, you're going to have to kind of sacrifice or lessen the points that you have in your physical stats. So like your dexterity is going to be like your main fighting stat.
Mhm.
And then your constitution is going to be your main like health and survivability stat. It's a little difficult to put all of your points in like 4 out of 6 stats.
Great.
So the two that you've chosen so far are both intelligence based,
Oh,
and
thank goodness.
wisdom is your spell casting. So those are going to be two that you really want to like focus in on.
Yeah.
So the way that this character is coming about already tells me that it should be more mental based and more of like a stay back and like observe and fight from a distance because you might not be the most scrappy character.
That's completely fine.
Okay, cool, cool.
Yeah,
So when
that's
we
what
get
I
to
figure
stats,
as
we'll
being a
make that make
heal.
sense. But
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Um, okay.
All of that to say basically that you can make a druid that has no intelligence and you'll be fine. But if you want to focus intelligence, it means that the other aspects are going to get a little bit harder to juggle.
Yeah.
But I think that's a more fun character.
Okay. Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, cantrips. We get those. What did I do?
It'll be up where we switch to spells, but do the primal first.
Okay.
So this is exactly what I was talking about. You've got magician, which is more mental, and warden, which is more fighting.
Let's go magician. I think warden would be a dumb move.
So that gives you more spells, and I think you get a bonus to your there you go, Arcana and Nature checks. So
Okay. Cool. Okay. I don't. Crap. This is the problem where I don't know what these are. This is I should have put the beginner stuff on Plunger.
so here's what I will say. Let me just take a look at these really, really quick. Take guidance because it's the best cantrip in the game.
Well, is that the one that like kind of just like gives like a +2 usually or +1
You
for?
get a
Yeah,
plus
that's
one
that
d4 to
Shadow
basically
Hearts
any skill
thing
check.
where like anytime you go to pick a lock, you have a better chance.
Yeah, no, we're gonna go guidance first. That's
The only
uh,
thing I will say, the only asterisk on guidance is that a lot of tables run guidance as like, I'm gonna play the lute. Oh, I cast guidance on myself without like thinking of the implications of that in the setting and in like the action of the game.
mhm,
Casting a spell is something that requires verbal components, so you're like speaking it, and somatic components, so you're like moving your hands.
mhm.
So the idea of like subtly casting guidance or casting guidance in the middle of a speech is like kind of crazy to think about.
Like
um
in a good or bad way.
in in like you can't use guidance for everything unless you want to like a lot of tables will say you can just use guidance for everything.
Mhm.
Um, I play it that you can use it for everything, but if you are trying to deceive someone and you want to give yourself guidance on deception, you have to cast a spell on yourself, which is going to look really suspect. And is probably not going to be worth it. You
Is
know what I
there
mean?
a very specific hand gesture that you have to do?
Oh yeah. And
Okay.
like verbal component. Like you can't whisper it. You have to like the magic comes through the power of your voice, so you can't like subtly whisper a spell. You got to like kind of put some force into it.
Got you.
Um, it's the idea of like trying to very stealthily throw a punch and make it do damage. Like you can't, you gotta put your all into it.
Okay.
So guidance for like I want to track this guy, incredible because you can just cast guidance on yourself and track. Guidance for I want to like climb a wall or I want to remember something. I want to jog my memory, and we're in a safe place where I can do that. Like that's all chill.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking like my character's not like meant to be like a stealthy or like
Hmm.
charismatic person. Um, but like me, I don't think they really had a lot of
It's
charisma or like
it's still basically the best spell in the game though. Like you
yeah.
still are gonna take it.
I feel like I'm gonna just take it, but then I'll have to kind of see how situations play out when I make my
Yeah,
guidance.
That's
for
that
sure.
is a bonus spell that you get from if I'm
Hmm.
reading this. So like you still get other spells.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get your normal two, I believe,
If you
from the
Okay.
go
D8.
up to the top of this screen again, uh, right next to class features underneath Druid, you'll see spells.
Okay. This is where
This is
Ranger
where you add
made
spells.
no spells. Okay, so I can choose 2 cantrips and 2 prepared spells
Or prepared, yeah.
or
So it
4
looks
prepared.
like if you want to do this right now, we can start with cantrips and I can give you a quick overview on everything.
Okay.
And I will also pull out the book so that I can reference specific numbers if I don't have them off the top of my head.
Not in. Oh, these are the cantrips. Or I think the top parts are the cantrips. Got you.
Because I'm
Okay.
already seeing some of these spells I don't recognize, and that's fun. I don't know what the
Yay.
hell Sorry Wisp is.
If you click the down arrow next to it, it'll tell you.
Oh, that's
Right.
even better.
Okay. 60 feet. Okay, you launch a mote of light at one creature or object within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 radiant damage, and until at the end of your next turn, it emits dim light in a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from the invisible condition. Oh,
That's fun.
um, and the damage
It's like a
increases.
very mini fairy fire attack. Cool. Okay.
Okay.
I would definitely make sure that you have at least one damaging cantrip.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna your cantrips you can use over and over and over again, and they scale with your level. So
Right.
that's gonna be like basically your weapon, like your main attack. You can pick two so that you have some variety in damage type or secondary effect,
Hmm.
or you can pick one and then one like utility cantrip to go with it.
Okay. Um, Albert Quarterstaff, your holding is imbued with nature's power. For the duration, you can use your spellcasting ability instead of strength, the attack, and damage rolls of melee attacks using that weapon. And the weapon's damage die becomes a d8. If the attack deals damage, it can be force damage or the weapon's normal damage choice.
Not terrible, but it means that you have to get in melee.
Yeah.
It's good
Probably
for if
skip
you
that
want
one.
to like up close druid.
No, no, no. You touch a creature. Okay, I'm probably not going to want to touch anyone.
I just want to
That's
know
for
what
like an
Shillelagh
ally.
does.
Pardon?
I want to know what Shillelagh does.
A Lily?
That's when we were looking at. It
Oh,
turns your
okay.
staff into a magic staff.
That
Oh,
seems
yeah,
right.
this is.
Shillelaghs are
That's
cool,
it.
though.
Produce flame appears in a hand and remains there for duration. While there, flame emits no heat and ignites nothing, and it sheds bright light for a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. Spell ends. If you cast it again until the spell ends, you can take a magic action to hurl fire at a creature or an object within 60 feet of you. Makes a
So
ranged spell
that's
attack. Ooh,
a little bit of utility and a little bit of damage.
I was gonna say that
Um,
sounds nice.
so it's a D8, which is the same as that Starry Wisp, which is pretty good for a cantrip. And
Mhm.
then it's also like you just create a light, you just create fire. So if you're like surviving, you could just create a little mode of fire and then light a campfire with it.
Yeah, and then if I want to, I can just chuck it at someone for
Mhm.
pissing me off. Okay.
At the
That
same
would
time, too. You don't have to like dole it out separately. You just
got
create it
you.
and throw it instantly.
Got you. Okay. Poison spray. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. Toxic mist. D12
Higher
poison damage.
damage, but poison type is a very commonly resisted type.
Yeah.
So it's something where if it is effective, then that's going to be as much damage as you can get from a cantrip. But if, like, realistically, a lot of things resist poison.
I feel like I remember that in Boulders too. It never was like something super
Yeah.
helpful.
Message is great for roleplay. Great for utility. The built-in walkie-talkie.
Oh, walkie-talkie. 20 to target creature within a range and whisper a message. Target and only the target hears the message and reply in a whisper that only you can hear. Cast a spell through solid objects if you're familiar with the target and know it is beyond the barrier. Magical silence, 1 foot of stone, metal, or wood, or thin sheet of lead blocks the spell. Okay. You can get
So you don't
through.
have to be able to see them. So you can like be in a building and know that they're vaguely beneath you and kind of point and send a message to them.
I can just like talk shit to Cam as much as I want.
You sure can.
Yep.
Okay.
You already have guidance. Elementalism, I do not remember. I
For the
think that's
record, I
another.
do have message in my
Oh, cool.
spells.
It's one of your 2 spells.
Yes. I thought I
Like a
gave
full-on
myself some
walkie-talkie.
sort of actual attack. I'll have to double check that.
You really should, because otherwise you're gonna not do anything.
Oh, I did. It's magic
And
missile.
okay, good. Try and get yourself an attacking cantrip, Cam,
Yeah.
because you're gonna run out of magic missiles, and then
Yeah.
just have a stick with a piece of glass on it.
Yeah. I might swap
These
magic
look
missile out. I might lose magic missile for a cantrip that does damage. We'll see.
these
Sorry.
look interesting in the sense of like
Ow,
using your
there's a lot.
environment around you for situations, but it's not very attacky.
No, but you
Oh,
can
this is
do.
another one of those. Okay. Yeah, this one's a flavor spell for sure.
Mm.
Each class gets one of these. I guess you got 2 because you also have Druidcraft, which does very similar stuff.
Oh, this feels
You just
very
get a bunch
similar to
of little fun.
elementalism.
Yeah.
Okay.
The wizard has a version of it too, where it's like you can change the color of a potion or change the flavor of a bit of food, and like just little fun, silly things.
Okay. I'm gonna pause on those. I feel like producing flame seems to be the most attacking thing between that one or the
Starry
starry
Wisp.
wisp.
Oh, we skipped over Spare the Dying. Spare the Dying's pretty good.
Oh, choose a creature within range that has 0 hit points and isn't dead if it becomes stable. Is
So
that
basically,
like
when you drop to 0 hit points, you have to make saving throws to either become stable. Like if you succeed, you become stable, and if you fail, you die. So this is an instant like stop making saves. You're just good. You're just okay. It's not a heal. It doesn't bring you back into the fight, but it keeps you from dying, and it's again like infinite. You can use it as many times as you want.
what are the just because it's my first like real campaign, like what's the levels of how often fellow colleagues will be hitting 0?
I don't know.
Oh boy.
We'll see.
To be
Um,
clear, Kiwi, in
Yeah.
the campaign that Pat hosted last year, or a year and a half ago, I think was when that one started.
That's crazy.
I got downed during session 0. So like this, essentially what we're doing right now, this like world building, where like we're just introducing to the characters. I got down during that.
How did you get down during?
I went up to a guard who was picking on a shop owner, and I started a fight because it wasn't a guard. It was just like some like fucking
Hold on,
mercenaries.
I'm so sorry. My dogs are killing each other. 1 second.
Yep.
Sorry, I don't know if you heard that, but a toy was found and Ivy was
Sounded
about to
intense.
absolutely rip Romy's head off.
I heard. Yeah. So there was a bunch of like mercenary people fucking with like a shop owner. So I went over to try and stop it and protect the shop owner. And then the mercenaries beat the shit out of me.
That sounds about right. Okay. So that
To
probably
also
is...
be fair, no shade to Pat, but I run my games differently.
Okay.
So not that lethal.
So that probably is something that would be helpful for everyone. Because that would suck if someone died. Okay. The mending
Again,
was...
you can take 2 damage cantrips too, because that radiant damage from the starry whatever, I can't remember its name.
Starry Wisp.
Starry Wisp. Radiant damage is a great damage type. It is very rarely resisted.
Oh, because it goes well against like the dead people and stuff too.
That too, yeah. Certain undead are like even vulnerable to it.
Yeah. Okay. I also like the can't benefit from the invisible condition because those are really fucking annoying. Okay. I was between this one, and the fireball one, produce flame one. I could just do those two and like fuck healing, but there's nothing really healing cantrippy.
No, the
Go
closest thing
down.
is
Was that Plunger?
Go down further.
These are just like first levels.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I'm full assuming there's no other cantrips and that it's in like
no, you're
alphabetical
correct.
order. Okay. All right.
So because cantrips can be used infinitely, there are no healing cantrips. Or else you could just like in between fights get back up to full health every time. So Spare the Dying is the closest thing to a healing cantrip because it keeps you from dying.
So just for this mending,
Mhm.
could it says like in an object you touch, can that involve like skin or no?
Nope.
Okay, so just like physical matter objects.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go with I like the radiant damage because those were I remember radiant damage is very helpful.
hmm
So I'm gonna take one of those, and then I'm between. It's like not like a healing thing, so I feel like I wouldn't really use this. I'd rather just like use a healing spell and just heal someone than like waste a cantrip on like waiting for someone to get knocked down. So I'm thinking either doing the mending. Elemental stuff, like the sensory stuff, seems interesting, but I honestly don't think I'd ever actually use that.
I don't think mending is worth it. I don't think you'd use it much.
Really? Okay.
Mhm.
And I'm either gonna go for like the produce flame or the message. If Plunger has message as well, is that like redundant or is that
no,
really
because it
fun?
can only send
No.
message to one person. So I can message one person, and then if I cast again, I can send a message to someone else. So 2 people being able to send messages would be like, if you and me go off to go do something, we can send messages to the other people if they're all split up somewhere.
Gotcha.
Or vice versa. You guys split up and you have a message user on each half of the party.
Exactly.
All right. I
So
think I'm
like
really
it's
taking.
not redundant.
Okay. I kind of like the message, so I can communicate with people.
Sweet.
I'm gonna take that one. All right, so yeah, so I took those two, and then I'm supposed to take 4 spells.
Yes. So right off the bat, Cure Wounds is your heal.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like I
Locked in.
remember that one's pretty locked in. I'm just trying to like see like I remember some of these, but
If you want to start at the top, I can give you like a general vibe on them.
okay.
Animal friendship is not
Yes.
it. That's
Oh
kind of a
no, is
waste of
that's
time.
not the one where I can talk with them, right?
No, you're looking for speak with animals.
Okay, yeah.
Animal friendship is just kind of a pass. You don't really want it.
Okay.
Charm person is fun. It doesn't do a ton, but like it can give you the charmed condition or give an enemy the charmed condition, which makes it harder for them to like attack you.
Right.
But because it's a very low level charm, it's one that they are aware of, and that as soon as they're free, they're not going to be happy about.
Right. Okay.
Critter Destroy Water, we're not really in an environment when you need that.
Okay. I'm probably just gonna not go there then. Magic.
Detect Magic rules.
Does it?
Mhm.
Okay.
So you cast it on yourself, and you can see 30 feet in all directions. Anything that is magical will start to sparkle, and you will get a vibe for exactly what kind of magic it is as well.
Okay.
So if you're like, what the hell's up with this door? Why won't it open? Detect magic. Oh, it's locked with magic.
Okay. And then detect poison and disease. I feel like magic might be
Yeah, poison disease is kind of
okay.
doesn't come up super often.
Entangle.
Entangle is all right. Let me reread it because I'm confusing it with something else for sure. There's like a couple spells like this.
Yeah, I feel like I remember this one from Baldur's where you just kind of get like a little root that hits people sometimes. Or maybe just like stops them.
Little root
No,
that
difficult
restrains them.
terrain.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just keeps them from moving and gives you, I believe, advantage to hit them. But that's kind of all that it does. It's good for battlefield control. But even better, and what goes with the moat thing is Fairy Fire. Fairy Fire also rules. You just like pick a cube of space somewhere, and it becomes full of little flickering lights, and anything in it has to make a save or it begins to glow, and then you have advantage to hit it, and it can't be invisible. Same thing as the other one.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. So, like
Fog Cloud
really
and
not making it a sneaking environment.
mhm. Fog Cloud is kind of trash.
It would just makes a like having coughing from Pokemon basically.
Yep.
Okay.
Goodberry, I have a little to actually let me see what the revised Goodberry has to say. Yeah, okay. I have a little tweak on Goodberry, that little line where it says it provides enough nourishment to sustain a creature for an entire day. That I do not play by.
Okay.
Because it completely trivializes any kind of like, oh no, we're trapped. Oh no, we're going on like a perilous journey because there's like, nope, infinite food.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't keep that, so it's basically just 10 hit points.
Okay, so you can make 10 hit points. Or is eating berry one action? Oh yeah, it takes a bonus action to eat one berry.
Yeah.
1 hit point. Not a lot, but it's
I think it's kind of because you're going to do way more with your cure wounds, and it's the same level, so they'd be fighting for that space.
Right.
Healing Word, however, is worth it because Cure Wounds does more healing, but you have to physically touch them.
Yeah.
Healing
I remember
Word
this one.
is less. Yeah.
You can reach someone. So like if someone's down, this is what I'd rather do than put a 0 on them. Is like I can reach them and at least stop them from. Yeah. No. We're gonna absolutely take that.
Cool. Ice Knife Slaps. That's a really solid attacking cantrip. You get the damage from the knife, and then you get the damage from the like cold explosion.
Oh, it explodes too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You just have to be careful with positioning because if you throw it at an enemy that's adjacent to an ally, then they have to also make that save or become hit with cold.
Yeah, I mess that up a lot. I vividly remember.
Chaos seems like your thing, so.
That's true. Jump.
Plunger, watch out! Throws ice knife next to my face.
I've got you. Don't worry. I would absolutely forget that thing explodes on a regular basis without fail.
You'll learn eventually.
With only a few casualties along the way. Jump is you just make more jumping.
Just jump
yeah.
Yeah. Long strider. Oh, is this
You just go
speed?
faster.
Yeah. Okay. But it's touch. So that's like right at the start of the battle.
It's basically meant for yourself or for an ally. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against creatures that are aberrations. Celestial. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. So, protection from good and evil. Okay, I remember this one. Yeah. So it's basically against just like kind of the nasties. It just helps with some saving benefits or disadvantage, right?
Yeah, it makes it harder for them to get hit, and then makes it so that they can't be charmed frightened. Or is it disadvantage?
They have a
Can't be
disadvantage.
possessed. Oh, just straight up can't be possessed or charmed or frightened.
Yeah.
So that's solid, but there's probably better stuff.
Purify food and drink. I'm sure can be helpful.
Super situational. That's one to remember that you have in the back pocket, so
Yeah.
that if a situation comes up, you can rest and get that and then use it.
Oh, this one, I have to take this one.
Of course.
I have to take the speak with animals. Okay, then Thunder Wave. I feel like I should take one attacking spell, so it's probably going to be this one or the Ice Knives.
I would suggest either that or the Fairy Fire.
The Fairy Fire?
Fairy Fire isn't an attack, but it's really good for battlefield control, and then you have your attacking cantrips that never run out.
I do have an attacking cantrip. Oh, that's true. Okay, this pushes things. I would fuck that up.
Thunderwave
okay.
fucks shit up.
I would absolutely fuck things around.
You
I
end
would
up
make
deaf and your monkey pet gets killed because of
it. All right. I'm probably gonna go with either then the Ice Knife or the Fairy Fire. I just need to reread this one again. So this one's a concentration spell though, I'm seeing. So I need to not get hit or else then I lose it, right?
You get a chance to roll to avoid that. And it's not too hard to like hold on to.
Yeah.
You'd have to take like a lot of damage to get shaken out of that.
I'm just trying to remember when I concentrate, I can still cast another spell as long as that spell doesn't require concentration.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I know some things. Thanks, Baldur's Gate. Okay. This is just like basically, am I gonna make everything super helpful for people, or do I want to be selfish and also throw ice knives at people?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is what it's coming.
The eternal dilemma.
Oh, I mean, I've never really taken the full role of. I can throw my light at people. Like I can still do some form of attack.
Yep.
And I'll be able to learn more spells later. Let's be situational first and make things easy around us. I'm gonna never remember to use Fairy Fire. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Fairy Fire is so good.
I'll learn eventually, but I will promise that that's not gonna be remembered for a hot minute. Okay. I think I've got everything.
Yep. So it'll be the next blue arrow.
Okay. Origin background.
You can do that custom and not put anything.
Yeah,
This stuff doesn't really matter too much. It just kind of helps you figure out who you want as your character. I think this is all irrelevant for what we're currently doing.
Right.
Alignment.
I would say what I don't think I need for these. Maybe I don't know. Do I need?
It's just to help you like keep track of your character, but you can literally just next blue arrow it.
Okay.
Do you have any choices to make here? Any like actual game altering ones? No. Okay.
I don't think so. Maybe in like size, but I don't think even in that. So physical characteristics.
Okay. I didn't know if there were skill proficiencies to take here or not.
Yeah, it'd be in physical characteristics if there are. But yeah, it's just
okay.
Are these bonds and traits, or these are just
nothing you have to do?
Okay, so I can just do this on my own time.
Yeah, yeah, or not even do it at all and leave it blank and just talk in game and have that be the discussion of your background. It's fine either way.
Okay.
Yep.
Next.
So the other must be tied into species then. So we'll see how that goes.
Which is I think the next thing.
Yes. Okay. I want it to be a wood elf.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like later? I'm guessing. 'Cause I know
Yeah,
there's like some.
confirm elf.
And then you should get an option for which one.
Humanoid.
Yeah, elven lineage.
Elven lineage.
Ah. I'm medium. Okay. Gotcha. There we go. All right. We're gonna go with a wood elf here.
Drop down bar underneath that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Sweet. And then you get even more spells, which
Oh,
is kind of
hell yeah.
rare. They might be given to you. I forget if you pick.
Well, we'll find out.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Charisma, intelligence, or wisdom. I'm probably gonna go with
Yes.
Uh,
Wisdom.
wisdom. Okay. Yeah.
Because that's going to be your spell casting. So
Ah,
that's ideally going to be your highest stat.
all the heals. All right. Fate
And then
ancestry.
keen senses, you have a choice to make there. So you get a.
Oh, insight, perception, or survival. I think I would prefer insight.
So insight is reading people, whereas perception is like looking around
Oh,
you and seeing what's going
yeah.
on.
Sorry, I want the reading
Yeah,
the
that's the one
area.
you want.
Thank you for the clarification. You
Uh-huh.
knew what I wanted. I didn't
Oh.
know which word it was.
Perception is the best skill in the game, arguably.
I do like those. Those are helpful. Trance. Oh, I don't need to. That's right. We go into like little comas.
Mm-hmm.
Meditation.
You do
Okay.
still have to take an 8-hour long rest. You just don't have to be asleep for it.
Right. Okay. Says I can do a long
languages.
rest
Oh,
in
shit.
4 hours if I spend them in a trance like meditation. No,
Why? Oh, they changed the wording. Okay, interesting.
Okay, so I guess like so I can pick 2 languages basically.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
Elvish for one, for sure.
yeah. And then
Probably common, so you can actually talk to us.
Well, you start with common, no?
Oh.
you?
Oh yeah, it's grayed out. So yeah, you get one more language.
Oh, you get a sign language.
CSL.
I'm gonna probably. Do I need to worry at all about
No.
expand? So just like the main.
Yes.
Okay. Is there from the Peldier, what's it called? Allsworth?
Ulrith?
Allwreath. Is there like any, or is it all just kind of like Fey human for the most part? I know you mentioned.
Let me take a look at the population breakdown in Ulrith. Because I have that for sure. Hold please. Would be good would be Sylvan. I think it's under the extra ones expanded.
Oh, so here I am lying to you.
What the heck? They get rid of Sylvan? I will scream if they got rid of Sylvan.
Keep going down.
Other? The hell?
Uh-oh.
It might be in
Maybe
like
I
one of
can't
those
learn it.
Delete the
rules
language?
that
That's
like
my
we don't
favorite
have.
language.
That's fine.
Oh no. You don't see any Sylvan.
Okay. That's different. Well, I'm keeping Sylvan, so if you want to type in, does it give you an option to add?
How would I?
See, this is where I get lost with the whole.
No, it doesn't let me have like an adding option.
This is why I don't like D&D Beyond. I don't know. Is something that you might come across. Halfling, Goblin. Those are probably the 3 that make the most sense.
I'm gonna go Goblin then.
Sweet.
We'll go with that.
And we're gonna derive some backstory from that for sure.
Okay.
Why do you know how to speak Goblin? Let's talk about it.
I feel like the cracks, the crevices of the creatures. I feel like the goblins definitely love to hop down there, and perhaps maybe reside down there too. I don't know if that's possible.
They do now, I'm adding it in.
Like it could be like a black market type thing.
All right. Oh, it's that time?
I think so. I don't think I need anything else on that page.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do manual rolled.
Okay.
And then I don't know if this lets you. Oh yeah, I think it will. I think if you hit roll on where it says to click it, I think it'll let you. Or
Click here?
if you have dice in your home, like regular
I don't.
D6 dice, like Yahtzee dice.
I think I just would prefer to do the digital aspect of it. Make it very easy for me.
Okay.
So am I rolling for what I get?
You roll those and then you'll pick which goes to which.
Oh, okay. It says you can reset group. Is this like an honor system thing?
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty
Nice.
good.
It's a good first
Right,
roll.
Oh,
Still
okay.
good.
Okay, I'm liking this.
Okay.
Dude, my bitch is strong. There it is. Oh my
No,
goodness.
it's still.
It's still 14.
Okay.
Wow.
Now.
Okay. Well.
Now I will consult everyone else's and we'll see what happens to your score here.
Parker was normalizing our scores. That was at the end to try and get us all in the same range.
Yeah, but I could just be super OP and not know what I'm doing. I'm kidding.
So Bo had a total of 84 and I took her down 3 points. You've got an 82, so I'm gonna take you down 2 points.
Okay. So I'm going to 80. So how do I
You can manually choose what you want to drop.
I could like take one from here, or I'm not going to, but like take one from here, like take one from here.
Or take 2 off.
Or like 2. Okay.
Which is what I would probably do. I'd take 2 off the 12.
I was gonna take 2 off the 12 and put it in strength.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, look at us. So do I have to like how do I
So you
Just
should be able
type
to
in
enter them
strength.
up. Yeah.
You should be able to manually enter in strength up above.
Oh, okay. So I'll just make that like a 10.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put my 16 in wisdom.
Mhm.
And then 14 in
And
intelligence.
dexterity. Yeah.
I say would dexterity be the next best thing?
Oh
for
yeah.
me? Okay. And then I guess it's just constitution and charisma get a 13.
Nice.
Great.
Way to make it
And then your ability score
pretty
increase.
balanced and strong character.
good old study wood elf over here. That's what they call her. What's it? You can obviously highest get a 20, right?
18.
18. Yeah. 18's max, yes. Okay, wow. So I'm not gonna have to
At
worry about
level
wisdom
1,
for too
eventually
long.
you can get 20.
Cool. Ability score increases. What do I put here?
This is your choice.
Yes.
So I can increase 2 scores and do like a +2 and a +1, or I can go by +3.
Yep.
I feel like I should just max out wisdom now and then balance out constitution or charisma. You want to be evens, right?
Or you do, but it wouldn't hurt to up one of your, even if it doesn't give you like a stat difference, putting a little bit more into either your intelligence or your dexterity, because that's going to be what you are adding to later.
Got you. Okay. I'll probably do +2, +1. I'm gonna finish wisdom and then maybe add 1 to intelligence. Maybe dexterity. Dexterity is movement.
Yep.
Okay.
And your attack.
And my attack. Oh, wisdom was my attack. Or I guess like if my melee would be dexterity.
Yes.
Okay.
And range attacks.
I'm gonna buy one. Like I feel like I'm not gonna be using my like melee attacks as much as like my intelligence and wisdom. I'm gonna like be like hyper spamming my cantrip and hiding in the back. So I think I'm gonna go +1 to intelligence, and then I'll do a +2 to wisdom. Finish that bad boy out.
Absolutely crazy rolls, though.
They're not bad. I'm not mad at that. Okay.
I think you should be able to just blue arrow next. Scroll down real quick. Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming I should just be picking the
Correct.
starting.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Um.
And then add.
There you go. Okay.
Cool.
I've got. Should I be putting these on now?
It doesn't matter. I'm not that whatever about it.
Okay.
Yeah, the armor you should put on just for your own sanity because it does matter in like your
Okay,
numbers,
true.
but the rest is fine. It doesn't really matter.
Like, what about my sickle?
I mean,
Yeah, I guess just equip everything so that it shows your stats correctly. Or actually, no, the shield is gonna mess with that because you have to have.
It's gonna be.
Yeah, you only have 2 hands, so it'll be staff in one and then probably shield in the other.
Staff and shield. Well, I like. Yeah, I'm not
she's
gonna
gonna hold
sickle.
a sickle and a shield because that's who she is as a person.
No.
And then she'll cast no spells.
I would never.
Or sorry, a sickle and a staff is what Kiwi would do.
I mean, why not? I can wave my spells and cut some throats at the same time. Fuck a shield. Hiding's for the weak. All right. The backpack is really heavy. But if I'm not wearing my backpack, I'm assuming I don't have my stuff.
No, it's fine.
Okay. All right. Other possessions.
Well,
Do I need to like?
nothing.
Do I need to worry about these personal possessions here?
Nope,
Okay.
you don't have anything yet.
Or items. Okay. Cool. And then I think that's it.
View character sheet. So this is the screen you're going to be on, like while we're playing, for the most part.
Okay.
And you can see on the left, like your saving throws. You can see like your pluses on everything, as well.
So like I've got my 18 with them like a +4.
Yeah. Yeah, and then on the left you see saving throws. So like if Parker calls for a saving throw, it's that.
Okay.
And I forget. Hang on, let me double check it.
What?
I was trying to remember how to like roll with advantage.
Who's to say? Not me.
You can right click for it.
Right click for
Like if you're hovering any of those things, like any of the skills or anything, and right click on like the plus or maybe anywhere on it. Yeah, so on the plus minuses of them.
Oh, another 16.
Yeah. If you so like hover the like +4 on animal handling and right click.
Oh, right click.
Yeah. So if you ever get advantage or disadvantage on a roll, you can click to roll it with advantage or disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, so it's not gonna like stay on that.
Apparently not.
Okay. That's fine. All right. Got it. For now. Cool. Do you guys need anything else from me?
Nope, that's all. Tomorrow's stream will be 8:30. I'm just waiting for Jesus to confirm that he's good to go tomorrow. I've
Wow,
been
that
waiting
was such
for
a quick
days.
nope when we didn't do any backstory stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you already asked some of that stuff.
Shit, okay.
This
Yes.
was
I
my
can.
main role. Backstory stuff is
Yes,
stuff you
yes.
need.
Yes. Okay.
Um,
What else do you need from me?
do you still have time, or are you trying to like pop out soon?
Oh, I'm chilling.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to get like some more idea of the character and some interesting directions that like she could go in. Um, so I just want to like flesh that out a little bit and get like some leads and some hooks and whatnot.
Okay. Um.
So picturing you're from Ulreath and you are would you say that you like lived in Hunter's Root specifically, or just that you like made your way there from time to time?
I'd say like pretty much like grew up like close to the religious aspect of it, like the religious actual tree.
Okay.
Um. I say it's like a village kind of just dedicated to like the protection and like there's like a lot of like rangers
Hmm.
kind of dedicated to just like making sure things go smoothly. My character has a lot of curiosity.
Okay.
So she's kind of like learned the ways of like the I would say like the people that are closer to the religion and like more religious towards the tree, they don't mess with the crevices. They don't go down where the cracks are.
Hmm.
Um it's just like bad upgrade bringings or bad vibes kind of come from there, and like they think it's bad juju too.
Hmm.
And because the tree goes upwards, so they should be focused on moving upwards. But she's kind of curious, so like she sneaks off and kind of goes down there, and that's where she's kind of like learned that second language of the goblins.
So there's actually a different faction that lives down there completely.
Ooh.
Um, so that's where the Dark Elves live.
Oh. Okay.
There are not many of them. Um, but that's kind of why there's that separation. Because if you go too far down, then you get like scary monsters, and you also get like scary elves.
Okay. Cool. So I don't know if she's like gotten that far down. I don't think she goes that far to where the dark elves are, but she's curious about it.
Yeah, I like the idea that she hasn't, and that she's concerned because something else has come up
Yes.
from, past that line where things should be chill on one side and less chill on the other side.
No, exactly. But like her people, like the wood elves and the people from her village don't like go down there.
So when you say village, I'm picturing something that's like nearby, but not necessarily at the tree,
No,
and
like
it's
not
maybe
at the
something that
tree.
you visit from time to time.
Yeah, pretty much. Like it's like a Sunday service type thing.
Okay, cool. I like that. Where do your druidic powers come from? Because basically, a level 1 player character is already like significantly stronger than a random person.
Hmm.
I talked about it. I don't think it was on the streamed, or I'm sorry, on the recorded session that we did, but it was before that. I mentioned how basically commoners in D&D have like 4 hit points,
Hmm.
and that's kind of like everyone that you'll meet basically. um so you starting with 8 or whatever you have, 9,
9.
um
Obviously, like a
makes
lot.
you twice as hardy as a regular person, and you're just getting started. So already you are kind of exceptional. You're kind of a big deal. And you having this magic puts you above the rest in like a regular kind of setting. Obviously, you're from somewhere a little bit fancier, a little bit more magical,
Hmm.
but it's still noteworthy. It's not like everyone gets druid powers.
Yeah. I'm gonna say like from curiosity again, like maybe just within like actually like touching the roots and like climbing around the roots of the tree and like going in those areas kind of helps hone that a bit more, where the people in my village don't do that, and they've kind of like they're at a distance from those kind of like powerful things of the tree. They kind of just like admire from afar versus like really like integrating into it. Would that make sense?
I want to
I
do
don't
something
know.
with that, but there is like the integrating into it is something that's already established because there's literally like people who live inside of the tree.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so that would make sense then. I'm trying to like think of like where that would come from then. I'm not too sure, to be honest.
It could be something because I don't know either. I'm not trying to lead you in any direction.
Hmm.
I'm just also thinking out loud, but it could be something where like you were blessed by Peltier for some reason. It could
Ooh.
be, ooh, you know, it's a really fun trope is, you know, the idea of like a forest protector, like a forest spirit.
Hmm.
Like this is, you know, the great elk of the lake or whatever. Um, it could be that you had like encountered and helped a creature like that at some point, and like, you know, received as thanks like a bit of druid craft.
Yeah, that
Or trying
I
to
feel
think
like
what.
yeah, like maybe um would this be like a newer since we're level 1, would this be like kind of like a newer power or like our power is usually like honed for a little bit?
No, it's up to you. It could be something that you just came across. It could be something that you've been honing for a while.
I'll say maybe it's like kind of just came across and since I'm kind of focusing more on like the healing aspects, um something kind of came up. I wasn't really sure what. It was very blurry. Like imagine like Harry Potter and unsure what the hell's across the lake type things. But ended up saving maybe like a deer and deers are do deers exist in this area?
Yeah.
Or like an owl bear.
Ooh. Owlbear is more of a monster, but I like
Hmm.
it.
Yeah. It was like a oh, because I feel like I'm trying to think of a creature that would like be. I guess could you tell me of some of the fauna that are in this area?
Oh gosh.
Because I don't really
I'm
know.
I imagine it as just like standard like North American forest.
Okay. Um, you know what? We've got some pretty chill sheep in our village,
Hmm.
and I was coming home late, and something was coming near the sheep. Saved him. Kind of blacked out a little bit, and like woke up with some druid powers. It was like a
What if
things
we
from
up the
Peltier.
ante and
Okay.
we make it magical somehow?
Okay. I'm very bad at thinking of this through.
No, you're
Um,
fine. It's all on the spot. It's all, you know, very
okay.
spontaneous.
Very open to that. So what would you suggest?
I don't know.
Like a magical creature?
Yeah, potentially, or like either they were under threat by a magical creature, or like you saved something that ended up being a magical creature. Like you were out and about. Ooh, here's an option. What if you saved an animal and it turned out that that was a druid, and then they like thanked you by gifting you a bit of their power?
Ooh, yes.
In which case, there's an NPC we get to fill out.
Yes. I was gonna say I know I have to make people important to me, which I don't know yet. Um oh
That
yeah,
could certainly be one though.
I think I like that. Yeah, this was something I just thought was like a random uh bear. Or I feel like I'd be scared of a bear. North American forest. All right, it was a fox. No, fox is one that would be a stupid druid creature to make. I'm trying to think like what do druids what can they usually turn into?
Anything.
Literally anything.
Yep.
All right, it was a fox. The first thing that comes into my head. So yeah, there was a
Okay.
fox and was kind of injured, unsure from what. Maybe this druid also kind of thinks there's something going on here.
Ooh,
They
okay.
they got attacked by something, but they've never seen it on the surface before. Saved it, didn't realize it was a druid. Druid thinks me with some powers, and then maybe kind of turns my eyes open to something more.
So I love that. There's a fun kind of bit of lore that I have chilling in the background where basically all magic has to come from somewhere. It's not that you can just spontaneously be magical.
Mhm.
So it either comes from like the earth itself and you just happen to be like a conduit for it. It could be from some like extra planar like influence of another realm upon you during your birth.
Mhm.
Or it can be gifted by another creature. And this would be the first instance of that in the party where like your magic is specifically granted to you by another magic user.
Mhm.
Um, because then that's like a fun it's a fun character to have in the background as like the source of your power, basically.
Okay, I like that.
Sweet.
So random druid fox dude. Don't know why he was a fox. It's kind of a stupid animal to pick, but he was a fox for some
You gotta
reason.
move through the forest quickly and
Yeah,
subtly.
he's like Sly Fox. He's doing something. I don't know what. But he got attacked by something he didn't know. I helped him. He got some berries and shit and helped with his injuries. And then turned into a druid and gifted me druid powers as thanks.
So let us figure out who this character is. Um, so he's aware of something weird going on, and maybe it's like just the two of you who are kind of trying to figure this out right now.
I would say so. He's not from my village though, but in my village we don't think they're like I said, they're very much like stay away from the cracks and like everything's fine and things are as tradition. And
Mhm.
I've been curious around the crevices, but then maybe I've been like thinking I might be seeing something, but he's kind of confirmation that he also saw something too. And like, I'm like, oh, okay, like I'm not crazy.
Gotcha. What if your introduction to adventuring was going on like a couple of little adventures with him? And now it's like, here you go, you're off to do your own thing for a little bit.
Yeah, we've adventured our ways up north. I could see that happening.
You think
Getting
he's with
curious
you
out of there.
somehow?
At the temple, I think
Not
we had a.
necessarily.
I would say maybe we had a spat over something at some point. Because I could see like my character can get a little stubborn. So I think maybe like we had an argument maybe over like the staff.
Mhm.
We were adventuring together over it, and then we kind of had quarrels over which way to go next. And I wanted to go to the temple, and like that's my thing. Because maybe
Maybe, maybe. I like that. I had mentioned before that like you are followers of Peldir and that the person in this temple was a follower of Niravine.
mm,
Maybe that's just a line that he doesn't want to cross and he
yeah,
doesn't want to go, seeking the aid of another god even if it's indirectly when he thinks that it should be purely a follower of Peldir who should be fixing things.
yeah. Like I think he thinks like the staff of Peldir, like we need to maybe keep like focusing on that. 'Cause I have the staff of Peldir, so he's like, no, we got that. Like this is the way, and I'm like, well, it's not working. So I'm impatient and trying to find another staff. The staff is here, and it's a kind of a I like that. Like I'm just not crossing boundaries of deities, and like I'm curious,
Yeah.
so I'd rather go see what else is out there.
I'm picturing a moment where like you're about to go your separate ways and you're like, "Well, I'm going after this new staff. So like, here, take the old one." And he's like, "No, you keep it." And then he sulks off.
Yeah, I don't know
I'll
if there's
find
romantic
another
tension
way.
or not. My character may not realize it, but we'll figure it out. She's so stubborn. Like she's not listening to him, but he did get her out of the village and to like open her
Gotcha.
eyes that like there like of the things that she thought she was seeing is there is something going on within there. We need to get something to fix it.
Give me just a minute to write some of that down so I don't lose
Yeah,
it.
I've been taking my notes too. Love a good spat, a little good argument.
So I'm picturing you started to go north together to kind of look for this thing. And as you went, it got like a little bit more contentious over time and then eventually split. And he's probably nearby, um, but maybe you're not going to see him again right away.
Yeah, I would say would he be crossing the borders? Like I don't, I can't see the map. I didn't save a picture of it or where we're starting and where Ulrith is. Is that um
I could definitely see like he would cross the border with you, kind of like not super sure that this is what he wants to do, but like going with you, following your lead, and then eventually gets to a point where it's like, no, 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 I this is the wrong call. I'm going back.
Yeah, I could see like a staff being like crossing a line where like going into another realm of a deity versus like going for a artifact are two different things.
Mhm.
Okay. I think I like that. I don't think he's like close to the temple, but I'd say he's either around back ways or maybe he's been like, fuck, I can't let her go do that and like has come back for it. But I'll leave that to the
Mhm.
wind.
Gotcha. So he's still lingering in the background somewhere.
He's somewhere.
That's fun for me. I get a character I get to play. All right, cool. Um, let's talk. Let's see. Let's talk about that goblin thing real quick.
Oh yes.
Where'd you pick up goblin? Because I like the idea of them being like in the roots. I did kind of have that as like the dark elf territory.
I
So I
would
don't
say
know
that
if you
like
had anything else that sounded fun.
I was gonna say either like they're like not like all the way down there. They're kind of like two levels down type of thing. Like
Mhm.
they're kind of just like a close reach for either like a black market situation or
Ooh, I love that. They're the go-between between the two elves because they won't interact with each other.
oh, and that's how we get supplies between each other or
Yeah,
trading.
love it.
Okay, yeah, I was imagining them like kind of like a mid tier creatures, and they've because like they like a good opportunity for. I feel like goblins always love a good opportunity for a hustle, and like they get to like kind of like be the middlemen between two elven factions that don't want to talk to each other,
Mhm.
and they get to profit off of that.
Oh yeah. Cool. I dig that.
But like I was gonna say like yeah maybe obviously like the wood elf factions up there they don't really like go down there. The goblins kind of maybe meet them close to it or go up there. They have like maybe like one goblin that's like their goblin representative or I don't know or I guess like people come to it. I'm trying to think if like the wood elves are kind of like stay away from the cracks. How the goblins would get the things between them.
Yeah, ordinarily that is kind of the vibe.
Okay.
Again, sometimes people go in so that they can like go adventure down there and try and bring stuff back.
Hmm.
But for the most part, the wisdom is like, don't do that. That's dumb.
Okay.
Like the dark elves are our rivals, and we don't really like to associate with them. But as long as they're doing their thing, then those threats shouldn't come up, so we don't have to go down.
That makes sense.
Cool. Okay, I like that. That's a fun wrinkle. What else? What else? Any kind of like family situation that you want to build on?
Um. Yeah, I guess I
Like
should have a family.
parents and family are kind of just chilling in the village, or do you want something a little bit more interesting going on? Not interesting, that sounds rude. Do
um.
you want like it to just be like they're in the background, or do you want to pull focus to something with the family?
I feel like for me to like leave, I think I wouldn't want to leave. I think I want parents to be there, or else I wouldn't. I don't think I would like leave like a sibling behind
Hmm.
situation. So I think the parents are there. They're like pretty um traditional in their ways of the old ways.
Hmm.
Um, I do have. I'll say I have like they're fine, care about them, but there's like a younger sibling might care a little more about, and like thinking of a threat that could be coming is like what would
Hmm.
make me want to go off and like find a way to protect them because like no one will hear me out.
Okay, got you. So that's like someone
It's
you're
a classic.
fighting for.
Yeah, someone I'm fighting for, just like the classic family.
Hmm. Cool. Okay. Um. Hmm. I don't think I have any other questions.
Yeah, I still have to think of a name.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Just gonna
you
look
got
through elf
25
names.
hours.
Okay. Wonder you're still here.
Yeah, yeah. I was
Just
just
sitting
Um,
there gathering information.
oh,
I know. He's thinking.
I have been recording this just so that I can have it.
Hmm.
um, I don't. Oh, do I need my age?
No, I mean
Yeah, what do you got?
yes.
Imagine I was just old as fuck. No. I'm curious, so I'm younger. I'd say like early 20s,
Okay.
21, drinking age.
Gotcha. Yeah, I picture the way that they have elves in like the official setting is like they live to be 500 or 600 years old, so they don't reach maturity until like 100. I think that's a little much,
Whatever
but
21-year-old
maybe
elf looks like that age.
gotcha. We could just
Like,
so that you can have some fun with that and be like, oh, I'm as much of a youngster as the rest of you guys, but also I've been around for like 30 more years.
yeah, I guess
Um,
we'll say like in elven years, we'll say like nice ripe 60s,
yeah,
60s,
I'm fine with that.
like that in like humanoid ways. That's like early 20s.
Yeah, put 60-ish.
Yeah, early 60s. I feel like that's like a young sprousey elf.
Hmm. Cool. Okay. Um, do you have? Oh, does the druid get an animal companion, or am I hallucinating that?
That's a great question. Um,
I didn't see it in any of the things that she had.
Oh, you know what it is? It's wild two, or it's level 2 because of wild shape.
uh, we're not there yet.
But what we could do is we could discuss an animal companion, and then the idea is that once you get to level 2 and you can summon it, you'll be summoning like an existing creature that we've already like got a bit of lore about.
Okay.
Um,
Um,
see where it is. Wild companion level 2. So if you go to, oh gosh, oh, I don't know how any of this works. If you go features and traits, maybe
What are we
where would
trying to
I?
just go
do?
to the left. Looking at future traits and features that
Oh,
she
so
gets.
what she's got to do is go back up to edit.
Hmm.
Um, so I
Where'd
think
that be?
it's manage after your Kiwi Kadota's character. And then there should be a
Character
manage
and
character
levels.
and levels.
Yeah. So then you should be able to look at the future traits
If it
again.
loads.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
There we go. So I think
So
if you go to level 2.
if you just go available at higher levels, because that'll
Oh,
change your
okay.
level.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then Wild Companion, if you want to read that.
You can summon a nature spirit that assumes an animal form to aid you. As a magic action, you can extend or expend a spell slot or use a wild shape to cast Find Familiar spell with material components. Okay.
So if
Um,
you want to search for the Find Familiar spell in just D&D Beyond's database, you can find that. Because it's not a druid spell, so it won't come up with your spells.
what was it called? Find Familiar?
Yes.
Okay. Find Familiar. Let me see if
I
it
think
gives
gives you
me.
guidance on
Oh,
what
okay, I
kind
can
of
get a
creature it would
bat,
be.
a cat, frog, a hawk, a lizard, an octopus.
Yeah, they kept the octopus. Amazing.
um, an owl, a rat, a raven, a spider, or a weasel, or another beast that has a challenge rating of 0. What does that mean?
What's a
I just
fox got as a challenge rating?
probably
Dude, there's
one
a
quarter because they
baboon.
suck.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a baboon. There's a chimeric baboon. That's. I feel like these are very specific. Oh, but there's rats. I had a
Um,
problem in Baldur's Gate where I just had this absolute fascination of like thinking there was just like subplot that like I could like have the rats and like take over things. Couldn't, but like I lost so many So many rerolls, like trying to like convince the rats to like take me as
But
their.
you know what you could do in this game is exactly that. Because there are no
Oh,
rules, or well, there are rules. There are no boundaries for how far you can push into weird little subplots.
I know. I'm trying to think of like I feel there are rats in here. I'm trying to think of like something that would I definitely would meet within the crevices, like the middle area of like my explorations. Like that definitely would be a buddy.
Because I would say, instead of it just being a mundane animal, like just calling forth a rat, um, what if there's like a creature that's like a unique one of a kind creature, like with a name or with a title that you have met before, and now whenever you cast that spell, you're like looking for that instance of that creature. Like that's the specific one.
There's two rats here that are also level 0, and there is a cranium rat and a chimeric rat. Um,
Those are a
and
little crazy.
I'm really drawn to a cranium rat, but I can't read what it does because I don't have the legacy content.
They're fucked up. They're not fun.
Or there's the chimeric rat, but I don't know. I can't read what they do, so I feel like I shouldn't go. I could also get a crab.
You,
Um,
you don't have to be super bound to that like 0 challenge or anything. I would just like separate of the actual rules, just like consider an animal or a creature that would be interesting, and then maybe we magicify it a little bit to make it one
okay.
of a kind.
I was gonna say just like as long I think it just the gist of it feels like it just has to not be like an OP animal.
Yeah. Like I would just say something like a lemur, but like the rings on the tail are like shining gold. Or like a giant beetle that has like a heart pattern on the inside of its wings. Or something like that, like just a little touch of whimsy.
Got you. Okay. Um, I'm, I'm still gonna pick a rat.
Okay.
Um, but it's like super fucking fat. It is like a super fat rat.
Fat Pikachu.
Yeah, like think like fat Pikachu. It's just abnormally fat. Like he's a plump little guy. With like a little chip on his ear, like a little like one little chip. Um,
Mhm.
and like he's got like the craggedy like whiskers that aren't straight. Super cute. Like also super fat. Like
Emphasis on the
cartoonish
fat.
fat. Pardon?
I said emphasis on the fat.
Emphasis on the fat. Like he's an old soul too. You could just tell.
What's his name?
Fat rat. No,
Fat
yeah.
Rat.
I
I think
think
he's just fat rat.
I think fat rat is fine.
I think he's
He once had a name a long time ago, but now everyone just calls him Fat Rat.
Oh, poor guy.
No, it's like a good like almost like a mobster like level like fat rat, right? Like like fat cat means like you're a big stack dude. Like he's fat rat.
So where did you encounter this guy? What's his lore? Why is he with you
I
in
was
spirit?
I was
Is he
making
dead? And you summon his
mm,
spirit back every time you cast Find Familiar?
oh, can that be a thing?
Yeah,
Oh.
because when you cast Find Familiar, you're just like spawning a creature out of the ether.
I'd say like so I was like traveling through the cracks,
Mhm.
the root cracks and just on making my way around, just chilling and exploring. I heard like some like devastating squealing to find he was stuck kind of like in between like a hole between like a root and like a little area, and I think he's like trying to get something. So I pulled him out. He was fine. He was very like thankful in that way. He kind of like hung out with me for a while, and he was like I said, he was like an older like mobster kind of rat, like not like mobster, but like you just know he's like seen some shit.
Mhm.
Um, he'd kind of like hang out with me and stuff, and then just one day just kind of squeaked it.
Can I add some drama? Can I infuse some drama in there?
Okay.
I love the idea that you just kind of like found a mundane rat and he became your friend. Um, and maybe like he was around for like a few years with you as you were like, you know,
Yeah, he was
hanging out
definitely a
around the
companion
roots
for a
doing your
while.
thing. And then what if maybe he had like a little bit of that innate druid magic. Druid magic also is like youthful, like helps you live and be young for longer. So maybe he's been kicking around longer than he looks like he should have been. And then one fateful day, you're messing around in the cracks and you finally have that experience. This is the thing that I wanted to talk about that I forgot about. The experience that made you go, oh shit, something's messed up over here. Some kind of creature got out and your little rat friend was killed in the scuffle.
Oh my god. Not fat rat. Not fat rat. Yeah, I'd say so. But like again, I don't think I know what this creature. I just know there's something there, and I think like maybe it was like just out of my reach or like sight. Like he
That's
kind
fine.
of
You just saw like a little bit of it, and you're like,
saw
well,
a
I don't know
shadow.
what that is, but oh,
Think shadows on the wall where like you can see the fight, and you're like, what the fuck is that shadow? And then he's kind of he got squeaked.
yeah.
And that kind of made me be like, this is not an area of danger. What was that? I've never seen that thing before and heard those noises before.
So here's the note that I have right now. Rat familiar is a very fat little rat. Parentheses fat rat.
Yes. Yeah, that's his name. I mean, he couldn't tell me his name. Or he never did. He never chose to. If anything, he always squeaked. I didn't know he was a druid. He definitely was living longer than he should be with that weight. But yeah, but I just called him Fat Rat. He seemed fine with it.
As long as he's fine with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'd say like for a few years we were hanging out until that like that was like my travesty that made me be like, oh shit, there's something going on here. Oh, my poor Fat Rat. But at least I can like see him in spirit. That'd be sick. That'd be a really fun reunion.
Yeah. Once you get the ability to call him back again.
So nice.
Cool. All right. Unnamed character. This will be fun.
Okay, I'll think of a name.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is there anywhere in the Discord I should be what like looking out for? Is it just in D&D?
It's just the D&D text channel and the D&D
I haven't said anything in it yet.
channel. Yeah, they don't know. They don't.
Yeah.
They have zero idea. Yeah, are you good to have your camera on tomorrow, or do you need some more time without a camera on your face?
So I may or may not be in a car, depending. I hope that's okay.
That's fine.
Okay. We're traveling to Ottawa.
Mr. Kiwi got a game?
Mr. Kiwi's got a game.
Nice.
He's doing Ottawa, then Oshawa. So we're traveling in the car, but he's just gonna put his headphones in, and I'm gonna take up the car space with D&D stuff.
Fair enough.
And
For
just
the
have
record,
my iPad.
you can get the D&D Beyond has an app version as well, so you can have it
perfect.
pulled up on that if it's easier than trying to have a fucking monitor or anything.
Okay, yeah, that might be better too.
But yeah, no, I need something to put as a picture for you as a stand-in, but I can probably just pull something.
I'll leave that to your discretion because I don't want to spoil anything. So
yeah, I mean, you can DM me if there's an image you want me to use for you. It doesn't have to
for my character.
Sure. Normally we all just have our faces on stream, but if you want it to be your character, we can do that. If you haven't made your character have a face or anything by then, it can be you, it can be a Kiwi, it can be any of your emotes or anything, like whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
Bo had me use a Seraphim holding a bunch of guns for her before, so I really don't care.
Okay.
I just need something as a placeholder for your face.
Placeholder.
Yeah, I won't be able to do my face. I'll be in the car, but sorry, excuse me. Yeah, so we'll be doing that, and then so the D&D. Sorry, you said D&D Beyond has app.
Yeah, they have an app, so if you want to
Okay.
have it on your phone, that way you can just see your character, everything, and do it all from that. I don't know if you can roll from it or not. Let me check.
I could fiddle with it tonight.
Yeah, you can roll right from it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I got that. I'll have to think of a name and stuff, and then fill out my background a bit more.
Yeah, and
That
obviously,
thing.
like, if you don't have it all filled out by tomorrow, it's fine. Like, we're learning the characters. Like, the people don't know our characters yet. So it's fine to not have a fully fleshed out character and have it all evolve over time.
That's true. Okay. Is there anything else you guys need from me?
I think I'm good. I think I got
All good.
everything.
You have access to the D&D text channel?
Yeah, I can see stuff in it. I just haven't said anything in it.
Okay. Yeah, then you're good. Because I know you have
Okay.
access to the D&D voice chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be a fun little surprise when you pop in wildly tomorrow. 8:30 Eastern. I don't know what time zone y'all will be in, but
We should be in Eastern still.
okay. Cool.
Oh, should be fine. Okay, cool. I look forward to tomorrow. Thank you guys for your last minute help. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I had the norovirus and it was a fucking nightmare.
Oh, you're fine.
worries. Glad you're all feeling better.
I know, I'm like finally on day one of not dying.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Alrighty, I will talk to y'all tomorrow.
Alrighty,
Catch
bye.
you
Thank
later, y'all.
you.
Bye.